I'm holding a VHS copy of what was then the highest grossing movie of all time, the 1982 Speilberg classic, E.T. the Extra-Terrestrial. Starring Davy from Cloak and Dagger and Cody from The Quest, Henry Thomas.
This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen.
Ponyboy and the soul man himself, C. Thomas Howell.
Where's he from? Uranus? Get it? Your anus?
And Poison Ivy in her first movie ever, the amazing Drew Barrymore. In the time it takes to rewind this tape, I'm gonna answer all of your alien questions. Like, what do you think it was?
Maybe it was a pervert or deformed kid or something.
A deformed kid.
So you're telling me I have absolute power?
Absolute power, yes!
And where is Elliot's dad, anyway?
He's in Mexico with Sally.
I answer all of these and more on today's episode of VHS Breakdown. Want some Reeses? I'm Miguel Jose. I own a ton of movies, but they're all on VHS. No one wants to buy them. I can't even give them away. So I'm gonna watch these films and break them down one last time.
E.T. phone home. E.T. phone home. E.T. phone home. He wants to call somebody.
What's all this shit?
So I just watched the tape, and the box says this movie's rated PG, a fun tale for family and children. But what I just watched might be the scariest movie I have ever seen. The film starts off at night in the middle of the woods, and we watch creepy aliens getting chased by even scarier humans. And they get chased to the Empire theme from Star Wars. I'm guessing because John Williams did the soundtrack and he was feeling pretty lazy. So the aliens escape on their spaceship. And I gotta say, it's a real classy move for them to just leave their friends stranded on an alien planet. Which goes to show that even aliens have no problem dropping a "later, dick!" Next we meet Elliot and his brother's friends. And apparently cool kids in the 80s played Dungeons and Dragons.
So you got an arrow right in your chest.
Which means my director, Rob Miceli, was the coolest kid of the decade.
You died. I'm a fucking minotaur.
So their mom walks in wearing a tiny robe. And she looks so good, even one of the kids' friends licks his finger and goes to poke her in the ass. But Elliot hears a noise in the backyard. And when he comes in all scared, what does the mom let the kids do? She lets them grab knives and go check it out.
You guys stay right here.
You stay here, Mom. We'll check it out.
Their mom has no problem with letting the kids play with knives. Nor does she have a problem smacking other children in the back of the head for cursing.
Don't do spank talk in my house.
Those aren't even her kids. I don't even think you're allowed to hit your own kids now. So Elliot meets E.T. And how this isn't the end of the movie is beyond me. Because if I saw E.T. and he screamed like that, I would need a change of shorts, a moist towelette, and a hug. Elliot tries to tell his mom about E.T., but of course she doesn't believe him. Although, to her credit, she does laugh when he starts yelling at his brother.
There's nothing like that, penis breath!
Elliot!
The laughter stops suddenly, though, when we finally find out where Elliot's dad has been this entire time.
He's in Mexico with Sally. Where's Mexico?
Ouch. That's pretty rough, buddy.
It's Mexico.
But Elliot's plan to use Reeses to find E.T. works, because it doesn't matter what planet you're from. Reeses Pieces are the money. The next day, Elliot pretends to be sick so he can stay home from school. So what does Mom do? She leaves a sick 8-year-old home alone so she can go to work. What else is she gonna do? But then E.T. meets Michael and Drew Barrymore.
Was he wearing any clothes? No.
And to her credit, she has the only real reaction you would have when meeting a monster. I mean, seriously, how did E.T. steal America's hearts? He's literally the scariest thing I've ever seen. But Elliot goes to school the next day, and this is the best scene in the entire movie. First of all, schools were apparently okay with giving 5th graders scalpels. But hey, scalpels aren't enough. Why don't we give these little rugrats some cotton covered in chloroform?
These are the cotton balls with the chloroform.
And why is this okay? Because they're about to perform a frog genocide in the classroom.
You don't want to watch them, you don't have to.
And what's the message to little kids watching this film? If you drink enough beer, you can free frogs, save the day, and kiss the girl. And Elliot has great taste too, because that pretty girl that he kissed grows up to be 1989 Playboy Playmate of the Month and original Baywatch beauty, Erica Oleniak. And how does this scene end? The school calls the mother to let her know her 8-year-old son's drunk.
Intoxicated?
So she abandons her 4-year-old and leaves her home alone so she can go pick up her drunk kid.
I'll be right back in 10 minutes. Stay there.
Bravo, Mom. So E.T. finally figures out that he needs to phone home. But wait, you're gonna tell me that this planet figured out how to travel through space, but they haven't figured out an iPhone?
There was nothing like that, penis breath!
So then it's Halloween, and of course the mom dresses up like a sexy cougar. In fact, I'm pretty sure she invented that term. The kids go trick-or-treating, and we get a nice uncredited cameo by Deborah Winger playing a zombie holding a poodle. One quick note, if you notice in the film, and I'm sure you haven't, they never show any adult's face besides the mom until they finally reveal the mysterious Keys, played by Peter Coyote. So E.T. finally calls home, but I'm guessing because his diet consisted of nothing but Reese's Pieces and beers, he ends up passed out in a river, which we've all been there before. So they think E.T. is dead. But hey, guess what? He's alive! I'm guessing because you guys don't know about alien anatomy. But E.T.'s alive, Elliot and his brother take an awkward shower together, and the next thing we know, they kidnap him and get away. So the government ends up chasing after them. And I gotta say, it's pretty uncalled for where they start drawing guns on little kids. Even Mom of the Year knows that's wrong. So wrong, in fact, that Speilberg made the change from guns to walkie-talkies when he re-released the movie. But they get E.T. back to his ship. Everybody gives a heartfelt and tearful goodbye. And Keys definitely bangs that mom. They don't say it in the movie, but I'm pretty sure that he showed her that alien in his pants. Well, looks like the tape's done rewinding, and perfect timing too, because I need to phone home.